Hello, happy Mental Health Awareness Week. So, for this week being Mental Health Awareness Week, it got me reflecting on the company and how we do things, how we ensure people are happy and mentally healthy, especially in these times when we're all going to be facing all kinds of new strains on our emotional and mental health, and for some of us, physical health as well. We're trapped inside, not able to move, becoming quite sedentary. So it is really going to put pressures on us. And I think this year, more than ever, it's probably become apparent for everyone that mental health is something we really need to look after, especially now that we're isolated from each other. And those, in time to keep ourselves as happy as possible, often is with people that we love. So being around your family, being around your friends, sharing time with them, and we can't do any of that at the moment. So, how are we keeping happy? And so, in our company, while we're limited on resources, we're a tiny company. We're not a global conglomerate with the power and sort of capital behind us to have a happiness department and a head of happiness to make sure everybody's team morale is boosted and doing well. But we're still a small team that can communicate well and just make sure we're always there for each other. So one thing I always, within my team, taking people on, always just try and make it as apparent to people and as obvious that I'm always here to talk. That's why whenever someone new starts, we have a sit down every week at the start just to catch up after work, make sure they're getting on all right, what they're enjoying, what could be better. And I think people have always got value to bring into a company when they start. So in terms of on the subject of mental health, just people being able to voice their opinions and make suggestions, but also voice problems if they have got a problem, if whether it's within the team, at home, within their own self, just being able to have someone to sit there and chat and just open up with is sometimes the most important thing. Just a problem shared is a problem halved, as they say. So maybe bear that in mind in your own work, in your own company, or in your own garden, as we're a garden company. But just, I think the biggest importance is just making sure either you are accessible to people, or just think for yourself, if you are struggling, are you able to approach people and have a conversation over Zoom, over the phone, or over the fence from a distance? And especially in these times, it's giving people the opportunity to really reflect on what they do for a living and are they happy. And that's one thing in terms of mental health, I think, is, I don't know what the statistic is, but the amount of people in England that are in a job or in a career or in a vocation that they're not happy with, that they do to pay the bills and stay in it out of fear. They're just held into it out of fear. Fear that they won't find a new job, fear that the next workplace will be the same, just fear of the unknown. And I've had it before with people who have approached us where they're not happy in their job, but as they progress through the application process, as it starts to become more and more real, it suddenly scares them, and it's terrifying, the idea of moving from one to the other. While it is terrible, it's known terror as such, it's known anxiety, it's familiar. And sometimes getting ourselves out of those positions, out of those horrible moments of being trapped in a miserable situation, can be daunting. And we find comfort in that. We find comfort in remaining in it just because it is known and familiar. So that's something, again, just being able to open up to people and have that conversation is so important, so vital. So never be afraid to approach someone, and if they're your friend, your partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever they are, ultimately they want to make you happy. The reason you're friends with people, the reason you're with someone, you want to make them happy. So if you open up to them and they can't at least make an effort to understand or sympathise with you and try and sort of communicate the solution, then maybe they're not a friend, maybe they're not a partner. Like, that's the reason we're in these relationships and have these relationships, because we want to see people, well, hopefully, you want to see people happy and you want to enjoy that happiness with them. That's why you hang out, why you go to the pub, why you go to the theme park, why you go on holiday. You want to have fun and enjoy. So, and you want your friends and your family to be happy in everything they do. So have those conversations, people. And on that topic, if you are unhappy in a career, we are hiring right now. So if you're really passionate about the great outdoors, about gardening, and want to extend that knowledge you have and develop new skills, work with a team of like-minded individuals very passionate about the environment that want to see us reduce our plastic waste, reduce waste to landfill, and maybe even abolish it one day, then get in touch. So stay safe in these times, stay happy, and enjoy the rest of Mental Health Awareness Week. What we're going to do, in the subject of trying to keep things mentally positive, I thought throughout the company, we'll go through all our camera rolls and just see. One thing we can share is just photos that have made us happy over time. So whether, obviously in the context of what we do, just our favourite plants in bloom, especially now the time of year we're in, flowers are going to come into bloom, and they're already starting to. So maybe that can be one thing, is get out there, look at nature, hear the birds singing, as I can hear out my window. See the bees buzzing around, see the plants, the flowers, the smells of it, the sounds of it, the sights of it. It's all beautiful, it's all wonderful. So get outside, because it's lovely. So yeah, we'll be sharing those. Feel free to comment yours as well, like on any of our posts, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Insta. Get commenting, post back your favourite photos, tag us in them. We'd love to see them because it might boost us a little bit as well. So can't wait. Stay safe.